Welcome back students. Today's topic is bank reconciliation in Tally. Now what is that? Normally every company is having a bank account. This means they are having a current account. Now the transaction of those current account need to be maintained by the company, and simultaneously it is being maintained by the bank also. Now the bank transaction detail can be seen in account statement. So tallying your account statement with the bank account statement and reconciliation of both is being called bank reconciliation. Now why bank reconciliation is required? Because many a times the transaction date is different, so that need to be recorded. Okay, in order to make you understand this, I have created a company with the name ABC Firm, and I am going to create a ledger for bank. Let me first do that. So I'm going to create ledger, and I am going to create the bank account with the name SDFC. So this will comes under bank account. You need to mention other details also, like the account number and IFS code. For the learning purpose, it's not that compulsory, so go ahead and save it. Fine. Next thing that need to be done, that is to do few transaction. So bank ledger has been created. I need to do few transaction keeping in mind this bank, so that I can make you understand about the bank reconciliation. So let me go to the voucher. Now from here I will press F6 for receipt voucher. Okay, that's coming here. Now I need to create the ledger, which is going to be, let's say, commission. Let's say in the SDFC bank I received a commission of 28,000. So Alt C, and here I am tapping commission. It's going to be under indirect income, not applicable. Go ahead and save it. Now as far as commission is concerned, I have told you I have received 28,000 amount. Okay, now debit is going to be that bank, which is SDFC. So I am selecting this. Go ahead, and next it is asking about the check or draft detail that you have received in your SDFC bank. Here you may mention from which bank you have received the payment and everything. However, I am skipping that part. Go ahead and save it. So I have recorded the first voucher entry as a receipt. Now the next thing is to do the voucher entry for payment. So I am pressing F5, and here let's say I have made a payment for travel expenses. So in the debit part, Alt C, I am creating the leisure travel expense. It's going to be indirect expense, and the amount is 4,500, and that is again with the help of bank, which is HDFC. I'm making the payment. Okay, third entry I'm going to do contra voucher, so I'm pressing F4. Here from HDFC bank account to our cash account, I'm withdrawing, let's say, for 3,500 amount. So here I need to mention the credit is going to be HDFC bank, amount is 3,500, and debit is going to be cash account. Selecting this, go ahead and save it as well. Similarly, for the practice purposes, you can do as much as entry you want to. In order to change the date of voucher entry, you can press F2. From here you can change the voucher date, and you can do your transaction accordingly. Okay, so we have done 3 transactions related to HDFC bank. Now under utilities, you will get to see this option of banking. You need to go here. Next, go to bank reconciliation, and here you will get to see the list of all banks which is being there for this company. In this particular company, I have created only one bank, which is HDFC bank. So that's the reason you are able to see here. So click on this HDFC bank. Now here you will get to see the transaction detail. The main part is here, which is instrument date and bank date. Instrument date is your date, means the date in which the company has realized the transaction, and bank date is according to bank account statement. Let's say you have received the commission on 1st of April and bank date is also 1st of April. So here bank date you will mention 1st of April. Travel expense, you have made the payment with the help of check on 1st of April to the outstation candidate, but they have realized or they have furnished this on 1st of May. So the bank, in the bank it is showing 1st of May. So bank date is going to be 1st of May. Now cash on that very day it has been realized, so I am mentioning the same date over here. So this is how bank reconciliation need to be done. Now after you have done that, I have pressed enter. It's asking whether you want to accept it or not. You can press yes if you want to accept it. Now balance as per bank is 24,500, it's showing here, and balance as per company books is 20,000. Here it's showing amount not reflected in the bank. Wait a minute, which is 4,500, which is the travel expense. Fine, because it take time, because today's date is 1st of April when I am doing this entry. No need to worry, at the end of the month accountant need to reconcile this anyway. So go ahead and save it. So this is how bank reconciliation works. This is it for the video. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.